High Seven to Rock. I'm a two-time heavyweight champion of the world. I'm rocking with LadyChann.
Hey guys. So I was just watching an interview with Malik Scott. He talks really well. It's always, I don't mind listening to his interviews, but there is some delusion that does enter the building. Him regarding this so-called Joshua Wilder fight. Here we go. Again, he had this to say. Stand by.
We've seen the strangest things happen in boxing when certain fights is mandated, but then just because a fight is mandated don't mean it's the biggest fight in boxing or it's a big fight in boxing. It just means it's a mandatory for this particular belt. But you have Andrew Ruiz and Deontay mandated for the WBC, right? But then you have people raving for Anthony Joshua and Deontay to fight. So that actual fight is bigger than the WBC mandation. So, like, you know what I mean? Things happen, man. You know, we'll just see. I want Deontay to fight AJ. That's what I want. I think that's the biggest fight in boxing. I want to see them in the ring with each other because I don't believe it go more than 3 rounds, but I would want to see it. I would want to prepare for it. I would want to write it up. I would want to, strategically be in camp thinking about AJ and, us going back to the gym the next day and breaking it down and coming up with this and coming up with that. I'm a camp head, so I enjoyed the process of all of this. And AJ will be a mission to complete, but he'll definitely get complete. And in my opinion, it'll be in 3 rounds or under.
Joshua, you want to complete that mission. Deontay wants Anthony Joshua. Do you believe Anthony Joshua and his side want you guys?
Yeah, when it has to do with the interview and verbally saying it, but I don't believe physically they don't want to fight Deontay Wilder. I believe in the interview it's a good sales pitch. I believe why would they say we don't want to fight Deontay? Like that's a horrible marketing job. That's an awful sales pitch. They have to go with the flow and say, yeah, well, we'll fight. I'm sure it's going to happen. But how long has that been said? At one time, it seemed like they was going to fight and it didn't happen. It's just been so much crap. I'm really sick of it. And Deontay's at the point that he's not really into chasing nobody to fight him. And I'm with him 100% on that. When AJ is ready, we'll be here. And if the fight get too late and he's never ready, then Deontay has tons of other history to make. It's okay.
Just picking this back up with Malik Scott. Yeah, you were talking about Anthony Joshua. You guys, of course, you said you want that fight. Deontay wants that fight. Do you think it's down to Joshua or his team, i.e. Eddie Hearn, his management 258, in your opinion, why they don't want you guys? Who's it down to?
I'm to the point now that I'm thinking it's a Joshua thing. Because to me, the fighter has a responsibility to rave for the fight. If it's about promoters and if it's about managers and stuff like that, well, why those promoters and managers never held Fury and Deontay back from fighting? Because these guys want to fight each other. Yeah, the business is good, but you can see it. They want and hear it from them that they want to fight each other. But then that may be their character. AJ has never had the character like that to really just call out fighters, this and the third. So I don't want to go too hard on he moved different than them two because they all are different men. I just believe that we had a point now though that fight needs to happen.
I'm not sure if Malik Scott, I am sure, that Malik Scott full well knows that somebody that sends in an offer isn't the person that doesn't want the fight. If I say to my mate, here's a tenner to go and run to the shop for me or something, here's a tenner, go and put this in the post box and I'll give you a tenner to run to the post box, and they say, no, I don't want, I'm not going to do it. I'm not the person that's not accepted the offer. I'm the person that's presented the offer because I want something to be done. The person that didn't want to go to the post box is the person that doesn't want the action to be performed. So they darked. Anthony Joshua has been providing offers to Wilder, and Wilder came out on record and acknowledged that. So if people want to go down that hole again, Joshua didn't accept that 50 million. We know that 50 million deal was a load of trash. Joshua fights at that time on Sky Sports Solamente, and it was exclusive. You couldn't fight no BT. Deontay Wilder was sending an email. Fighters don't send a promoter an email. Like, it's teams to teams. Shelley Finkel had already turned down the Robert Elaine when Wilder was fighting Robert Elanius, when Eddie Hearn already said, listen, we'll to negate that fight, we'll pay you millions and let's get the Joshua fight on. They said, we're busy in our building. Well, you could have fucking fought Joshua the week after Elanius. She's only in the ring 35 seconds. All these fighters, these top lads, are not fighting often enough. But I mean, Joshua's at least gone 24 rounds in the last year. In the last year, you know. And Wilder's gone 12 rounds, I think, 11 rounds with the last Fury fight, then a bit of a layoff, and then literally 90 seconds with Elanius. So, if Malik Scott truly thinks that Wilder blitzes AJ out in 3 rounds, then so be it. He's supposed to think highly of his fighter. But I think we all know the truth that doesn't happen. But I would love to see the fight. But I ain't going back and forth to you niggas because I'm living my best life. That's what I'm doing. So I'm just here to just see. I can already see the delusions and the bullshit starting. With Malik Scott talking like Anthony Joshua hasn't ever wanted a Wilder fight. You guys want the Wilder fight. What Team Wilder, you need this fight now. Now you're well unprepared to come to the UK, yeah? Because you need that last payday. There's nothing really left for Wilder. Fighting Andrew Ruiz, you're not that chuffed either for that. Let's have it. Everyone's chasing an Anthony Joshua fight for someone that's coming off 2 back-to-back losses. Why? Because he's the cash cow. All of you lot are fighting people. You don't want to fight each other because boxing is a business. And the only person that garners money, if it ain't Canelo, it's Joshua. And in the heavyweight division, it's only Joshua. So now everybody... When has it been that people chase someone coming off a loss and coming off 2 losses? Yeah. He's changed the dynamic in heavyweight boxing on his winning run and even on his losing run. It's still changing the way people are approaching. Look how they're approaching him. 2 back-to-back losses. And people still want payday. They want payday. Because they know that's what they get with Joshua. And then you're trying to flog us a Gerald Washington. Okay. What? No. Yeah. So, yeah, I just thought I'd bring that from me to you, from you to me. EU dares, Rodders. EU dares. I'm going to be, making sure that everything's in chiggity check. You know me. We deal with stats, facts, and data. I could have went the 400 and pulled out receipts of, when Wilder had already tweeted to Fury, look, AJ offered me way more money and I turned it down. We all know this. So for them to try and rewrite history, you're coming like you lot are the blood clot Roman Empire. No, we've got ancient Egyptian memory. We know what will happen. We know what happened first. You can't come and rewrite. You can't come and blast Sphinx's noses off so they couldn't see they was Afrocentric. It's not that. So Team Wilder, drop us out with all that shit. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's LadyChann, none less. Come box with Chan. Gone. Let's not go down this rabbit hole again. Let's just get a clean fight. Nobody calling any bullshit. Nobody lying. And we keeps it moving. And if we don't, we don't. Because at the end of the day, all the bullshitting around between Fury and Wilder, Joshua don't have to really give him any paydays. But because he does want legacy, I guess, he's kind of backed up into that. They're fights I want to see regardless. But I mean, I could understand when someone's been fucking about with you for the last 5, 6 years. You just think, fuck 'em. But yeah, gun. Rah!